have a look at the Bitcoin price, which has a very bullish potential currently, but also a bearish scenario. We'll also be looking at some current data and some price targets at the very end. So let us start with the price structure and make sure you watch this video until the end. We currently have two different scenarios which have been on the chart for quite some time, one of them at least, and it is this one. It is the one that has this A wave to the downside, the B wave to the upside, and now would have this C wave to the downside. Now, the problem is, just today we have sort of, well, revisited our count because we thought that, as you can see in the blue count, this was the B wave top. We've gone down in a one wave, went up in a wave 2, and will now go down again in a 3, 4, 5 pattern. Now, the problem with this is we had a support box on the chart around this point here, and we deleted it because it got broken to the upside. This blue scenario is still possible until we basically reach a new high if we cross 103.9k. And by the way, this is not financial advice, this is just our opinion. You're responsible for your own trades. But unless we breach that, this is still at play, but very unlikely. And if we breach that, then it's definitely not at play anymore. So that is our turning zone. The alternative scenario we currently have on the chart is that we're in this scenario, which is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside, which is a more bullish pattern, which could take us to new all-time highs and maybe above 110k. If you want frequent updates and want to know everything when it is happening, check out our website. We offer that. But let's look at this data, and this is basically showing us that, well, although we're in this consolidation, let me just draw this on the chart so you can see it easier. Price has sort of gone up, and open interest, let's go from the same point, has also sort of raised up, and the spot volume has not really stayed the same. It dipped a bit and then it went back up. But what has also raised is, and let me just make sure I grab the correct point, and this is of course only marginal points. This is still a very healthy overall, but funding and open interest is increasing and price is increasing. This could mean that we will see a liquidity flush to the downside, but at this very point in the market, we have to say the funding is so low, it is actually kind of unbelievable. For the prices we're at 103k, and funding is basically zero. This is actually amazingly healthy, so we don't actually need a flush to the downside, which could also be a reason for why this white scenario is at play, and we will go straight to new highs before making an even bigger correction. It's just always reasonable and smart to have this in the back of your mind, that it is always possible that we see a big dip to the downside. Yeah, now again, we have discussed what we think is more likely in this scenario, and that is that this scenario is a play that we see direct upside. However, structurally, this is really hard to count right here because, well, again, I would like to see an A, B, and a C wave, but as of right now, we seem to not be getting that. If this would have been a little lower, if this would have been made a new low, then you could count A, B, and then C. And then you could count 1, 2 like this. But also with this count, with both counts that are on the chart, I'm not really happy right now. And that's not because I didn't go by the rules of Elliott waves or anything like that. It's just because the structure just does not look nice. I'm not really comfortable with going into any trades here. It's just a bit iffy. It's really hard to judge how good these setups are, and they're sort of in the sideways consolidating range. It's very hard to make a judgment call here what is actually going to happen. Me personally, probably going to wait out a bit until we get a clear indication of whether the upside scenario is at play or the downside scenario. If you want to know exactly what we do at any point in time, check out our website. We offer a trading course which is based on psychology, which is, well, to some extent, what makes the planet and the market move. So we have a psychology-based course. We have daily analysis for Bitcoin and Ethereum. We do trading signals to show you what trades we are doing. Trading strategies also available. Here you can see what we offer. That is the first link in the description. If you're interested, check that out. And I think with that is enough said. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.